What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Resale back at it again with another video for y'all boys. You know how this shit get, man. So today, pretty much just gonna be talking about an order that I put in. Today is May 9th. Yesterday was May 8th, and I put this order in yesterday morning. So the morning of May 8th at like 6 a.m. I was up talking to my vendor, and I ended up running to the bank at like 8 to go put like $500-$600 on my card. And yeah, I copped a lot of pairs, bro. But as you can see on the chart right here, we got pairs. We got multiple sizes. We got Jordan 4s, 11, Supreme Dunks, and multiple colorways, you know. I'm really excited about this order. Actually, this order that you see on screen right here isn't the exact order that I just placed. If you have been keeping up with the videos, you see me place an order for 6 pairs of Bread Yeezys and a pair of Jordan 1 AJ1 Travis Reverse Supremes. When I was doing that video, I was working things out with my vendor about picking a pair of shoes between the AJ1s. If you know, you know, if you watch the video. And I ended up getting the Supreme ones over the Stussy ones, even though I thought my vendor had shipped out the Stussy ones at the end of that video. But she actually did get the Supreme ones like I had wanted originally, so that was that. But yeah, man, this is the order that I did put in at the top of the morning on May 8th. As you can see, I got 6 more pairs of Yeezys. 3 of them are zebras, 2 size 8 and 1 size 12. 3 pairs are copper Yeezy 350 V2s, 1 size 12 and 2 size 9.5. Before copping these pairs, I did go on StockX and do a little bit of research on the market to see what pairs were going for more and what pairs I could profit more from, and you know, I just went with my gut as far as profitability and margin. But I paid $375 for all 6 of those pairs. For the other 6, for the Bread Yeezy 6 pairs, I paid $375 for it as well. But it's crazy that I paid $375 for it the second round trip, because the first time I had an extra $100 spent with that order. So like that helps the vendor knock the prices of fees down when selling on apps like DHgate, because I'm spending more money at once, so she could spend more money on the actual product that I'm trying to get instead of losing it to fees and stuff like that, taxes. But she did give me the same price twice. It's probably because I brought 12 pairs back to back. It was within a 2 to 3 day time span, so she wasn't really tripping probably. But that's pretty much $750 shipped on everything on 12 pairs. And then I had 3 pairs of Jordan 1s. Or my bad, I got 2 pairs of Jordan 1s. But this was us discussing what pairs I'm gonna get. And yeah, I had started off with the creams. And the cream, that's just the easy colorway. Slip on anytime, so it's just slight. They look good. And it's fresh for the summertime. Clean all white pair of sneakers. So I was gonna get a bunch of cream pairs, but they didn't have some of the sizes that were selling the best. It was one size that was selling pretty good, and now that I look back on it, I should have copped at least 1 to 2 pairs of them, maybe even 3 pair of creams, just to have a fresh DS all white sneaker for the summertime. But I picked up the zebras instead because the market value looked a little bit more lenient. It looked a little bit more desirable in comparison to what the creams were running for. And then I picked up the Breads because it's just an all black and red shoe, so you could get them dirty, you could throw them on with anything. So it's a clean pickup, and they're worth like $4 to $5 right now on stock, just because of the type of shoe it is. An all black Yeezy, one of the more original pairs, and it was one of the more hype pairs too when they first released. So the Breads are always gonna kind of have a little bit of value unless they re-release like some shit like that. But yeah, and I chose the coppers because the coppers had high value too on the StockX market. I was looking at the Oreos and the dark green cores. You know, the ones that they all released at the same time. Like, I think it was around 2017, maybe 18. But they released around that time when those colorways were all dropping. And, I picked up the coppers because they had one of the higher values. And the shoe looked good. The shoe looked good all around. It looked like a retail pair. So I believe it is a retail pair, and we will see when I get it on hand so I can shoot videos and stuff for you all. But other than that, man, I'm just satisfied. Or I'm hoping that I could be satisfied. But as you can see on picture on screen right there, them zebras looking clean. Them look just like a retail pair. And that's how I went about picking those up. Same with the cream Yeezys. These look just like a retail pair because they are retail pairs. But the creams are just such a clean sneaker. And the summertime, it would be a hot seller. So I feel like that's why I should have got those. But you know, those are easy flips right there. I passed on the blue tints because the prices weren't that big. Weren't that high in value. I passed on those Oreos that you saw down there because they didn't look as good in the images. I passed on a lot of those other pairs besides the coppers, only because the quality of them didn't look as efficient and the market values wasn't as high. So I just went with the coppers, all black pair. And you know, the product looked good when I got videos. Or that's the reason I'm going with the coppers. And yeah, everything else pretty much got put to the side after that. I'm probably gonna cop the same few pairs of Yeezys every time, which would be the Breads, the Coppers, and the Zebras. I may even replace the Coppers with the creams, you know, just to keep it really simple, depending on how the Coppers come. But this is me running through stock, you know, so we can go over some prices for you all, and we're gonna get started right here. This V2 section, because this is the packages that I have on the way. I ordered this like 2 days ago. I actually ordered the like I said, I ordered this the order that I've been speaking on this whole video yesterday morning, and the other order with 6 pairs of Breads and some Jordan 1s, 2 pairs of Jordan 1s. I ordered that shit on like May 6th, I want to say May 6th or May 5th, and it's already on its way to me. I got tracking numbers and everything, but you saw on screen right there for the Bread Yeezys, I checked size 12 and size 9.5 because those are the sizes I had on the way. Size 12 last sale $475. Size 9.5 was like $490, I believe. But Yeezys, I got size 8.5. Or I believe I got size 8. Yeah, I got size 8, and last sale was at $289. I got 2 pairs in that size, so I know that we're gonna flip for good. The coppers are flipping really well, over 400 a pair. So I'm not mad at that for the sizes I got. As you can see for the zebra, size 12, last sale was at $313. So at the prices I pay, you know, I got 3 pairs of those and I paid $375 for 6 pairs of Yeezys total. So one pair of Zebras DS moved could be around $300 price range, and I could profit a lot off of this. As you can see the Breads, we got size 12 moving at $320. Obviously the big sizes are doing better as far as in 2025, you know, they selling for more value right now, and that's just how it is. Sometimes it used to be the female sizes, like back then if you were in a sneaker game, all of the sizes like 4.5 men's to like, or it would probably be youth sizes, but 6 men's all the way to like, you know, 7.5, 8 men's was like the tax prices. And now they kind of flipped the script since not too long ago, since the past few years. But as you can see, this is why I should have copped a pair of creams. No, that's why I was gonna cop a pair of creams. The 11.5 all white easy flip moved for $375 for a last sale in size 11.5, and then as you can see on screen, in the size 11 they moved for $318 for the last sale, And I should have copped a pair of those. I should have copped like 2 or 3 size 11. I didn't end up checking the size 11 market value until after I had went with the coppers. I switched my order to the coppers. And while I was telling my vendor about the creams, she sent me the size chart of what they had, and there was no 11 and a half. And like, I don't know why, but I kind of like panicked amongst that, and I just rushed straight to a whole new colorway for the shoe. But yeah, I should have bought the size 11, as you can see, because last sale was $318, and that would have been $250 profit, But it's all good, the coppers are going for more. I probably would have swapped out the zebras anyway, but the zebras look good too, so I can't trip. I probably just should have picked up a few more pairs, and I might go back soon and grab like 4 pairs for $250. But there's some other sneakers that I was running through. These are Jordan 3 Reimagine joints. The Reimagine, I forgot what they is, white cements, I believe. Excuse me. And these joints pretty fire. Everything looked good about this pair. I was waiting on the manufacturer to send pictures of the box, because I wanted to see if the box had like the ridges in it. I don't like rigid boxes with the lines in the cardboard and stuff. But that I was taking a better look at the pair after doubling back, and I was looking at the tongue, and I was like, yo, this shit is off. You feel me? Like, look at the leg on this pair on the screen right here. This is the left shoe, and the left leg looks slanted and crooked terribly. Then on the right shoe, if you look on screen right here, the whole logo looks crooked. It looks rotated to the left like 15%. I got a like 15%, and I noticed that. I don't know if the tongue is a little bit crooked and the camera was just held at an angle or anything, but I know that the Jordan Jumpman logo looked a little bit off right there, so it wasn't a retail pair, and I ended up passing on it. As you all know, I only want my vendors to be retail manufacturers. So if it's not the best product, if it doesn't look like a retail pair and it's not packaged as a retail pair, then I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna pass on the pair, unless it's like some sample, as you can see on screen right here. But yeah, like I said, I was discussing this video, or these pairs, the last video, and as you can see, this is my $90 pair chart. So I got the Supreme Jordan 1s, the Supreme Dunks that you just saw in the last picture. I got those black ones right there. I got these white ones that I'm gonna get. These are my plans for the chart, is what I should call it. My concept of what I'm about to order. I'm gonna get these white and green Travises. And they have these in white and purple as well. I'm gonna put my videos up of what I'm gonna get. And you see those purple Supreme Dunks, I'm gonna cop those too. Each pair hit for 90. I could probably talk my vendor down a little bit lower if I buy them all at once. It is like 7 pairs total, because I want multiple colorways of the Dunks, as you can see on screen. And multiple colorways of the Jordan 1s, Travis joints. And he has multiple sample pairs that are unreleased. So they're probably not gonna sell for high. You can tell that the ones that I purchased, actually I gotta get them on hand first, but from the pictures that I seen, they looked pretty good. As far as like the most part, it was a few stitching errors, but I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, because on some retail pairs they make faulty pairs on purpose to like throw off the fakes. So I have to check them out on hand and make sure it was even a flaw, because I got bad eyes. It was through a phone screen with pixels and everything, so something may have been off. So once I get it on hand and I feel for it, smell it, I'm a sneakerhead, so that would probably be my best bet to get the shoe on hand. But a lot of times you can tell from pictures, good enough pictures, right away that the shoe is off. But yeah, this is my Jordan 11 chart that I'm getting. Legend Blues, Breads, and the Pantones. And as you saw, my Jordan 4s, I got White Thunders, Red Thunders, Yellow Thunders, Bread 4s, and Toro 4s. My Jordan 1 chart is what we're talking about. I got white and green Travises. I got the Supreme ones right here that are gray and white. These are already on the way. There's one more pair of Jordan 1s that are already on the way. As you can see, these just look clean as hell right here. Yeah, them just look perfect. Supreme Travises. They look beautiful, bro. Beautiful sneaker. And I'm excited about these. This is the other pair, the Travis Stussy joints. The black ones. Reverse. AJ1 Lows. Stussy and Travis sample. A collaboration sample. And these are beautiful, bro. As you can see, the Stussy stitching on the back looks great. This is the other pair that I gotta go grab. This is the pair that I thought my vendor shipped in replacement of the Supremes, but she actually grabbed the Supreme ones. So I'm happy about that. The Stussy ones do look good as well. And yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the Stussy ones. I'm gonna go pick up the other colorways, a few more. Then I got the white and blue ones too. These right here, I gotta cop these. These are also unreleased. And then I'm gonna cop the Dunks. For the Dunks, I figured I would cop every colorway, but like I said, I would have to see. They are hitting for 90 a pair, but I definitely want blue and black at the top. I want purple at the top. I want all black right here that you see. And the other pair I was liking was black and gray. I mean, not black and gray, yellow and that charcoal grayish black. But that one looks good, I ain't gonna lie. I low-key think, yeah, those are my 4 pairs. But then I was like, if I cop those 4, I might as well cop the white ones. But I'm probably gonna pass on the white ones because they just not looking as appealing right now. And they don't have suede, at least. The suede not buttery or nothing, you know. So that's the one pair that I probably would leave out. But for the Jordan 1s, you saw the pairs that I'm trying to pick up, man. White and green Travises, white and purple Travises, all white with the blue Nike sign. And then I got the gray Stussies to pick up. Those are my last ones to pick up. I've already picked up the Supreme Travises. I've already picked up the black Stussy Travises. Those are on the way with the 6 bread Yeezys already. They're already shipped on the way to me in the air. And the other pairs that I had picked up, which was yesterday morning, are about to be on the way to me, probably Saturday at the latest. And yeah, 3 pairs of zebras and 3 pairs of coppers, so I'm gonna make good profit off that. I'm looking forward to this, y'all. I'm looking forward to the profit margins that we have available. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to find new buyers, new bulk buyers. And if some of these pairs gone, get straight back to business, get straight back to the re-up, find some new pairs. Probably in my next upcoming videos, depending on how fast these pairs come in, I'll be discussing like some retail pairs that I might cop. If you are hip right now, the University Reimagine ones finna come out. Or my bad, the Reimagine UNC ones finna come out. And I think they drop tomorrow on May 10th. And they're already less than retail before the release has even happened. Like pairs are going less than retail on StockX. So I'm probably gonna pass on those. For the University Blue 12s, haven't released since 2004. I might pick those up because prices might be decent, a little bit over retail, if not retail. So I might try to find a bulk deal on those just to get flips. I know that those pairs are gonna sell just because the sneaker release date is around this time today. But we gonna take it, play it by ear, and that's probably how I'm gonna just, deal with the situation. As far as upcoming releasing pairs that release every week, I might start picking up those pairs of retros and buying in bulk. But yeah, I'm probably gonna just stick with the Jordan 12s and pass on the ones, cause the 12s I feel like will have more profit margins. But other than that, I pick up certain shoes on purpose. Like I'm probably just gonna stick with Yeezys, cause I know a pair of cream Yeezys or a pair of bread Yeezys could flip. I could at least double my money every time, and sometimes even triple, quadruple. So I'm gonna just stick with those few pairs for now, and then we gonna see the quality of some of the retros and how they hit. And if I come across retail pairs at a good price and I got buyers for them, then I'll pick some pairs up multiple sizes and shit. But that'll be for another day or another video, another time in general. It is coming soon though, so stay close, stay. You know, turn your post notifications on, like, comment, subscribe for more informational videos about how to get shit like this and why I buy certain pairs to sell at certain prices. You know, I just go based upon the market and go with my gut as far as like what should sell. Certain pairs that are simple pairs will always sell. Certain pairs that are overdone or too exclusive, you'll be trying forever to get your hands on them, and you will never get your hands on a real retail pair. And if you do come across a real retail pair, then you probably paid a high ticket price for it. You know, if you paid a low ticket price, then it's probably not a genuine pair, 9 times out of 10, and it will be hard to sell if it's not a genuine pair. Retail pairs are probably the more low-key pairs that get swapped out from markets for just sitting in stock. And it's like a bunch of shit like Yeezy foam runners and Yeezy slides and shit. That's the type of shit that you could come across retail pairs in bulk for dirt cheap. But not the exclusive shit that sells out quick as fuck. But like I said, man, y'all gotta like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. It's your boy Resale. And that pretty much wraps things up for this video. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm obviously gonna do some unboxings for y'all and some reviews, and you know, talk to y'all about how much I was selling each pair for it. As far as the Yeezys, as far as for the sample Travises, I might sell them for like, I paid 200 both, so I could sell them both for like 8, you know, for a piece. Or I could keep them too. I did get my size. It's just a common size, so I said, why not, right? But I feel like that was a good pickup, and I'm pretty excited about that. And so yeah, we got the Stussies in too, so those 2 pairs are good flips. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm out.